All right, what's up, people? Let's go ahead and get the day started. Find out what the division's got for us as far as the next scout. We'll go ahead and jump in here, get the scout started. You'll go through it as I go through it, unless you've already done it. You midnight players, you. Not hating that. All right, let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Let's see what our manhunt's got. All right, gather at the headquarters. Well, let's see. Probably going to be either the DCD headquarters or bank headquarters, one of the headquarters buildings. Let's see. What's the audio log say? Southwest. All right. Southwest. So, Jeff Plaza, Air and Space Museum, No Hope Hotel, and the Choke. Well, there's definitely not a headquarters here. Oh, there's Spitting. Yeah, space headquarters. All right, well, we know where to go now. Definitely don't want to run this build that I'm on, though. Just take a look at that, see if we get that off there. Oh, I'll show that one later. Yeah, let's see. Why not? And here we go. And I'll probably fast forward through a lot of this. Why am I on Theo Purnell? This isn't right. Should have known that when I said. There it is. So it is definitely the headquarters. So let's see what we got for the next one on the manhunt. Eliminate targeting. Eliminate what? Elite or probably bounties. Southwest. Yeah, let's do that. Tempting. Wasn't it? It was. All right. So now what do we do? Let's take a look. Third one is gather intel at the choke control point. So got to take over the choke control point. Right, back over here. Oh, of course, there's a elite convoy in the route. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this then. If y'all aren't familiar, there's a box back here where you can loot every day. So if you're looking for the pressure point talent to put in your library, that's a free one, if it pops up, of course. There it is. There's the end of that. So now we know what we got to do. We'll go to my favorite spot right now. And all right, here we go. So here is the skill build that I am using with the refactor. So I'm running an explosive build with the refactor. So I'm going to use a demolitionist simply because the explosive damage that I'm going to get, mass is going to be China Light. For skill damage, skill haste, and explosive damage. I'm going to run all 4 pieces of the refactor. You're going to get additional armor for this. Okay. Now I'll run the Seeker Mines and the turret. The Seeker Mines depends on the situation I'm in. I might go with just the cluster Seeker Mine or the single Seeker Mine. So I'll run either the cluster or I'll run just the explosive Seeker Mine with a status effect on it, because the 4-piece does give you status effect. You can run airburst, but I just don't like having to target it. I like to shoot it and forget it, because you're going to be concentrating on targeting with the mortar. So I'm running a Wyvern knee pad. Everything is running skill damage, skill haste. So that's pretty much how it is. I've got a 4-2 build on here, but I'm also running the TDI cards. So when I start targeting, or if I use my active, or if I activate my active modifier, I'll switch to my pistol real quick to give me that extra skill level for damage, and then throw the Seekers out, and then use a mortar to go ahead and get that. You're going to maximize your momentum with this build really quickly, specifically in group settings. Now, a friend of mine and I ran last night, and if I got the video from last night, I'll show it right here. So we ran together. He was running a deep PFE build, protection from elites, and I'll show you that one later on today, or maybe I'll drop it tomorrow. But I was running this, keeping him up. He was getting protection from elites, so there wasn't anything to worry about as far as elites were going on. But just legendary, now it's the summit, but the summit can get pretty hectic at times. However, running legendary, 2-man legendary in the summit. Now there's people that can go out there and run it solo. I mean, this game is kind of a multiplayer game. You're kind of supposed to run with people, but we went ahead and did that just to knock out yesterday's weeklies, because neither one of us had completed the summit with my alternate tune and his alternate tune. So this is my alternate tune. This is where I built this at. It's usually my test build tune. For weapons, I'm running a capacitor simply because I get more DPS with the skills, with the skill cores, and then I'm running the harmony for perfectly in sync. That's why I want that in there, because hitting a target grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. You can hit a few targets right before you throw out seekers or shoot your mortar tube or anything like that. You're going to get that 20%. You're also going to get 20% weapon damage. Doesn't really matter. You're not a high DPS as far as the gun is concerned, but you'll get the donate. And then both are doubled when they're active. That's really what you're going for. So if you can get both of them active, that's 40%. So you're going to really pump out some numbers. So each one of the mortar hits will land at about 6 million with all of the buffs going on at the same time. Seeker mines will do about 3 to 5 million per mine. And that's really what's going to build that momentum really fast and really high. Activate frequently. Be careful when you're running around, because they haven't fixed it. I don't know if there's an intent on fixing it. So when you start looking at gear on the ground, which most of you probably already figured out, if you look at gear on the ground, it activates your modifier. Or if you go to look at the end of a mission and you want to see the damage and output and skill, damage, heal, all that crap at the end, the stats, it'll activate your modifier. I hope they fix that to where if you're looking in a menu or if you're looking at gear, there's a difference between what you're doing there versus what you're doing. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it. Anyway, that's coding. That's code monkey stuff. Let them figure that out. But hopefully they patch it, because they patched it where you can't go down into the range at the bottom of the White House and start working on your journeys. So you can't do any of these down in the basement anymore. So sucks to suck. I don't know which ones. I thought these were all done. Yeah, these are all done. They patched it too. So if you've done all of the journeys with your primary account or your primary tune, if you have alternates, they patched it to where you no longer get the option to do this. And then that's pretty much how they did that. There's not really much else going on in the game. other than wash, rinse, repeat. Hopefully you guys like that. It's the end of Scout 2 plus a little bit of a build breakdown. I'll go ahead and throw it up there, all one video. I'll fast forward through everything. Anyway, that's going to cut it for me. This is the Infidel. Rounds complete, end of mission, and I'm out of here.